Hello, everyone, and welcome. If you're in the world of fine dining, you know the pursuit of excellence never, ever stops. But what if the next game-changing tool in your kitchen wasn't a piece of equipment, but a piece of code? Today, we're diving deep into how artificial intelligence is quickly becoming the secret ingredient in the world's best restaurants. So let me ask you this right up front. Is your restaurant truly ready for what's coming next? And I want you to really think about that, because we're not talking about just another passing fad. This is a fundamental shift in how we approach creativity, consistency, and yes, even profitability at the very highest levels of our industry. All right, so here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about the unique pressures you're all too familiar with. Then, we'll look at AI as the silent partner who's already in the kitchen. We'll explore some mind-blowing ways it's changing the game. I'll give you a practical, step-by-step guide to get started, and we'll wrap up by looking ahead at the future of haute cuisine. So let's start with a reality check. Running a Michelin-starred restaurant is, well, it's a constant tightrope walk, isn't it? You're under immense pressure to innovate constantly, to maintain an almost inhuman level of consistency night after night, and to somehow make it all profitable. It really is a high-wire act.
And this is exactly where AI comes in. It's not some vague, futuristic idea. It offers very specific solutions to your biggest headaches. Think about new dish development. Weeks of trial and error, right? AI can slash that development time by 60%. Or ingredient costs. It uses predictive purchasing to boost your profit margin by 23%. It analyzes everything, past sales, seasonality, even local events, to tell you exactly what you need, dramatically cutting down on waste. It can even remember a guest's preferences to suggest the perfect wine when they return. The key thing to see here is that AI isn't a blunt instrument. It's a surgical tool for the toughest challenges we face.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but what does it look like in a real kitchen? Well, the truth is, AI isn't just a concept anymore. It's already working, right now, as a silent partner to some of the true pioneers in our field. And if you need proof, just look at this number, 85%. That's how many restaurants with 2 or more Michelin stars in Spain are already using AI tools. Let that sink in. This isn't about getting ready for the future. Your peers and your competition are using this technology to get an edge today. And for anyone worried about technology taking over, just listen to the perspective from a true legend, Eneko Atxa. He puts it perfectly. AI isn't here to replace the chef. It can't taste, it can't feel, it doesn't have that human touch. What it can do is act as an incredible tool to supercharge our own creative process. Now, check this out. This is a quote from Chef Ayman, the world's first fully integrated AI chef. And its philosophy is fascinating. It says, "I don't cook with ego, but with data." The entire goal isn't replacement, it's empowerment. It's about giving chefs like you the data-driven insights to take your craft to a whole new level. All right, so we've talked about the why. Now let's get into the what. This is where it gets really, really cool. We're talking about the tangible, practical ways AI is already being used in the kitchen. I mean, just look at the scope here. AI is touching every single part of the operation. It starts right in the creative heart of the kitchen, helping with dish development and uncovering new food pairings. Then it moves to the financial core, helping you optimize waste and control costs. And it doesn't stop there. It extends all the way out to the dining room, personalizing the guest experience and even helping you optimize reservations. It's the whole shebang. And this is where the magic really happens. By analyzing ingredients on a molecular level, AI comes up with pairings that might sound crazy, but are actually scientifically perfect. I mean, white chocolate and caviar? It sounds bizarre, but it works because they share key aromatic compounds. This is a tool that can genuinely blow the doors off a chef's creative boundaries. So what does a dish born from AI actually look like? Well, here's a perfect example. An AI platform came up with this concept: blue lobster in 2 textures with citrus emulsion and sea air. And you'll notice it's not just a list of ingredients, it's a complete, fully formed concept designed specifically for a high-end menu with technique and a story built right in. But it goes so much deeper than that. Just look at the level of detail here. The AI doesn't just say, cook the lobster. It says, confit at 62 degrees Celsius for exactly 18 minutes. It details every single component, from the emulsion to the sea air. This is a precise, replicable, professional-grade recipe that's ready to go. And now for the part that really hits the bottom line. The AI doesn't just stop with the creative side. It gives you the hard business data. The cost per serving is $18.50. It even suggests a menu price between 65 and 75 euros. It literally connects the art on the plate to the financial health of your business. That's a game changer.
So, you've seen the potential. You're probably thinking, okay, I'm interested, but how do I actually bring this into my restaurant? Don't worry, it's not as daunting as it sounds. Let's break it down into a simple, clear roadmap.
Look, the key here is to be strategic. You start by figuring out your biggest pain points. Then, and this is crucial, you choose a specialized platform built for our industry, not some generic tool. You customize it to reflect your unique culinary identity. You get your team excited and trained, and you roll it out in phases. My advice, start with something that gives you a quick, tangible win, like waste reduction. And of course, you measure everything so you can see what's working and fine-tune as you go. And the results? They really do speak for themselves. This isn't about tiny improvements. We are talking about a massive impact. A 23% improvement in profit margins, a 43% cut in food waste, a 40% jump in guest satisfaction, and a staggering 60% reduction in dish development time. The return on this investment is absolutely undeniable. Okay, so let's wrap this up by taking a quick look into the crystal ball, because everything we've talked about so far, that's just the beginning. This technology is moving at lightning speed, and it's about to get even more deeply woven into the fabric of the kitchen. Just imagine this: an AI platform that communicates directly with your combi ovens and immersion circulators, or one that creates a totally unique tasting menu for a guest based on their personal sensory profile, their specific preference for salty, sweet, or umami. We're heading towards a future where AI acts as a digital co-pilot, working alongside the chef in real time, making suggestions and optimizing every single step. So I'll just leave you with this one final thought. The future of excellence in our world might not look like the solitary genius chef working alone. It might look more like a partnership. So think about your next signature dish, the one that people will talk about for years. Will it come from you alone? Or will it be born from this incredible new collaboration between human artistry and artificial intelligence?